Quiet.
No, you. No, you.
Welcome everybody here to y.W.c Predictions for WrestleMania. As you can see, we've got a different layout here for our predictions this time.
He's lying. I don't see anything.
You're blind.
I can't believe I'm agreeing with Cole, but yeah.
Anyway, so we're doing our predictions for WrestleMania. So first, let me introduce everybody that's going to be giving you your verbal picks. First off, we have Michael Norman.
Yo, it's me, the Universal Champion.
Fake news.
Not fake news. I have the belt right here.
We have Preston Pleward.
How's it going, everybody?
We have Kev Shear.
Bang.
Shut up.
It's me. It's K-E-V.
Shut up.
And we have Matt McIntyre.
Hello.
Move to your channel.
And we have Pollard.
Stephen Pollard III, who
With
said
an
his internet wasn't going to be fixed.
SP3 with an RKO out of nowhere.
I guess he got. Well, I'm here.
Well, good. Now you can make your picks and hopefully not be the uncrowned champion.
The S3 out of nowhere.
Okay, so, first off...
Rah, Rasputin.
Doggone you. So, first off, let's, go over who's going for what championship heading into WrestleMania. First off, we've got, Kyle Matthews. He's defending the World Championship against Trent Dunham, Preston Pleward, and James Shelley. Intercontinental Champion Levi McIntyre defending against Chris Dollarton, Steve Rada, and Tim Fiegel.
If Rada even makes pick.
Yeah, exactly. Cruiserweight Champion, yours truly, defending against Ryan George, Matt McIntyre, and Michael Norman.
You're going down, bitch.
I am aware of this fact.
And both of you are going down.
And last but not least, X Division Champion Clint Spillman defending against Kev Shearer, Dylan Young, and Stephen Pollard III. Bear in mind, 6 people come into WrestleMania carrying a bonus point from Fastlane. They include Trent Dunham, Levi McIntyre, Chris Dollarton, Clint Spillman, Kev Shearer, and Stephen Pollard III. So we'll see if that bonus point comes into play at all. And we've got 15 matches, one with a question mark, but 15 matches at least that we know of on the card, so we're going to get right into it because it's going to take a little bit of time. So first off, we're going to start with the SmackDown Tag Team Championships on the line in a fatal four-way, well, actually, I guess it's a four corners match. Fatal four-way tag team matchup. It's the Usos defending against Ricochet and Aleister Black, The Bar, and Shinsuke Nakamura and Rusev. And they're just saying a fatal four-way match, so I don't know if that means that there's going to be like tornado tag team rules or what. But regardless...
That'd be too much chaos.
Yeah, probably would. So we're just going to go down the list. Michael, we begin with you.
I'm going to go with Ricochet and Aleister Black.
Alrighty. I am going to be going with the Usos to retain. Ah, shoot. Wait, hold on. I didn't paste it correctly.
Yeah.
Hello, Michael's mom, I think. Alright, Preston.
Okay, so before I pick, remind me again who I'm facing for the World Championship. It's Kyle, Trent. Who was the other one?
I closed it out. Shoot.
I just want to make note of it.
It is Kyle, Trent, and Shelley.
Okay, so those are my 3 opponents. All right. All right. One more thing before I pick. Thank you for putting me in the World Championship division again, Seth, because I don't mean to toot my own horn, but I'm the only 3-time world champion in here, and I want to be the only 4-time world champion in here. So, anyway, with that out of the way, I'm going to agree with Michael. I know we're kind of rolling the dice here, but we're going to take a gamble. I'm going to take a gamble along with him and say Ricochet and Aleister Black to win the tag titles.
I say the same thing.
Alright, well, Steven's cutting in line, but okay. Kev.
I'm going to go with Seth and say the Usos would. I just don't see any other result happening.
Alright, and Matt.
I'm going to go even more well, I mean, it's not that much farther out on the limb, but I'm going to go with The Bar.
Alright, since everybody's made their picks, now I'll give the explanation of why I'm going with the Usos. because Aleister Black and Ricochet are currently in the hunt for the tag team titles down in NXT against the War Raiders. I think they're going to win those tag team titles. I don't think they're going to win the SmackDown tag team titles. I don't see them holding title belts for two different brands.
Especially with one being the developmental.
Exactly.
Okay,
Right.
in that case, can I switch?
Absolutely not.
Fuck you, Kev.
Love you too, Preston. No harm.
Actually, should I switch? Yeah, you guys got a point. Scratch it. I'll say Usos to retain.
All right. Okay, moving on to the Women's Battle Royal. Now, on the graphic I currently have, these are the women that are so far confirmed to be in it. You got Sarah Logan, Mandy Rose, Asuka, Ruby Riott, Naomi, Lana, Liv Morgan, Mickie James, Nikki Cross, Sonya Deville, Selena Vega, Dana Brooke, and Carmella. Probably there's going to be other ones in there, but that's all they've got on
NXT
their...
probably.
Yeah, it's all they got on their graphic right now. So, with that being said, Michael, who you got?
Asuka is going to win that battle royal because it's what's
Your
the thing I'm
windows
calling?
are down. Okay, go.
But she's going to win as a consolation prize for them taking the belt off of her, giving it to Charlotte. That's what I heard.
Okay. I am going to go... Okay, just letting you guys know, Chris Dollerton gave his picks before we came on to do this. And he kind of got me thinking, but I'm going to go with my original gut feeling. I'm going to agree with Michael. I think it's going to be Asuka as well. Preston.
Well, some people theorize that Lacey Evans might be making her main roster debut in said battle royal and winning. And while that is a good idea, I'm definitely not going to bank on it. So I'm just going to play it safe and go with the person that I think winning the women's battle royal would make the most sense. And I'm going with Asuka.
Okay, Kev.
It better fucking be Asuka.
Well, demonetized. Matt.
Make that all 5 people so far in this chat, and I'm gonna say Asuka as well.
Okay, Steven.
What did Chris go with?
He went with Lacey Evans.
I'm not going to take your guys' advice. I'm going to pick Lacey Evans myself.
So Chris and Steven both going with Lacey Evans. Okay. Next we've got the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. I'm not even going to go down through the list of the people that are in there because...
Oh god, this is a tough one. It's mostly tag teams.
Yeah, for the most part, because I remember the Good Brothers, the Hardy Boys, Apollo Crews, Titus O'Neil. They were all in... Jinder Mahal, I think, too, and the Singh Brothers. They were all in that 16-person tag team match on SmackDown. But we also have Braun Strowman and those 2 guys from Saturday Night Live. They're in it. Regardless, anyway, just gonna move on to Michael. Who you got?
Well, my gut is telling me I haven't really heard much about this match or much really of any hype to it, so it's really hard to tell who's going to win. But personally, even though he's in a little shtick, my gut is telling me to go with Apollo Crews, but I really want to go with Braun Strowman. So I'm going to go with Braun Strowman.
Okay. I kind of wanted to go with Apollo Crews as well. But since they've been putting so much spotlight on the Saturday Night Live guys and Braun Strowman for a storyline, he's the only one really going into the Battle Royal with any type of storyline. So I'm going with Braun. Preston.
Before the Saturday Night Live guys actually win.
And before Nicholas shows up and wins.
Oh god.
I'm sure he'll be there.
All right, Preston.
I'm in the same boat as you and Michael once again. I'm gonna play it safe and go with Braun.
Kev.
I mean, it's not like anybody's actually gonna get any fucking thing from winning this battle royal, so it's like I'm just gonna go out on a limb and say Andrade.
Okay, Matt.
And before Andrade's the first eliminated.
That'd probably be my luck. Not gonna lie. Oh,
Steven.
I'm going with Braun Strowman as well. It's the only one that makes sense. Everybody else is pretty much no, like you said, no storylines.
Wait, did you get Matt's pick?
What?
Did you even get Matt's pick? You said Matt, and then I interrupted, and then you just went right to Steve.
No, I heard him say Braun.
Oh, did he? Okay.
Okay, I was hoping you did hear that.
I did. I gotcha. All right, next we go to the Intercontinental Championship matchup. It is the Demon Finn Balor against Bobby Lashley. I don't really have much to say about this. Michael.
Who do I?
everybody on 3.
Finn Balor.
Okay.
Because I think he's going to have a really cool finish.
I'm going with Finn Balor as well. Preston.
I don't want to see the Intercontinental title get hot potatoed, but I can see Lashley possibly leaving after WrestleMania because, I mean, theoretically he could have signed a contract where it's like a number of years and then he leaves after WrestleMania. So I'm gonna take that chance, and I'm definitely not gonna bank on it, but let's go with Finn Balor.
Kev.
Has to be Demon Boy.
Demon Boy is Demon Balor, I think, is undefeated still, right? Well, at least on the main roster.
Yeah.
His last win came against his worst opponent ever.
Baron Corbin.
Matt.
Yeah, I think the Demon, because they're not going to bring him back to have him lose.
Steven.
Well, I'll actually bring some insight in this. The Demon persona has been undefeated in the main roster, and Vince tries to save that character for big matches, and it is definitely not going to lose. So Finn Balor is going to win for sure.
Trying to save it for big matches. Somehow this match doesn't seem to have the big match hype that I would have thought. But anyway.
All right.
What was the last name? Was the Demon? Was it AJ Styles?
No,
It was Baron Corbin.
Was one?
Corbin.
Really
Yeah, Corbin
early
before he wins with
sometime
that
late.
Constable crap.
Yep.
All right, yeah. All right, anyways.
Okay, so next we've got Cruiserweight Championship. Buddy Murphy versus Tony Nese. Michael.
Mike Bennett. No, I'm just kidding.
Of course.
No, I'm going to go with Tony Nese.
Really?
I think Buddy Murphy's had it long enough.
Okay, fair enough. I've only been following 205 Live on and off.
I haven't at all.
And I honestly think if Buddy Murphy's going to drop the belt to anybody, it's going to be to Cedric Alexander. So I'm saying that,
Again.
Buddy Murphy retains.
I've
Preston.
heard actually that Mike and Maria have been kind of like on this thing going around with all their trash talking. So I think one of these days, Mike is going to get a title shot. So.
All right, Preston.
I'm kind of in your boat, Seth. I think that I think Mike Bennett or Mike Kanellis, excuse me, could eventually be Cruiserweight champion like sometime soon, like maybe the next pay-per-view after WrestleMania. So in that case, I don't really see the point in putting the belt on Tony Nese if it's going to be that short of a reign. So I hope this doesn't come back. I hope this doesn't come back to bite me in the keister. But I'm going to say Buddy Murphy to retain reluctantly.
Bite me in the keister.
I mean, like I said, I think I said this to some people earlier. At least credit to WWE for having it be someone different going up against Buddy Murphy with being Tony Nese, because it was Tony Nese and Cedric Alexander in the #1 contenders match, and everybody was thinking it was going to be Alexander. So credit to them for kind of shaking it up a little. But
I just want Maria Kanellis to wrestle.
I thought you were going to say you wanted her to be the Cruiserweight champion.
No.
Kev.
Yeah, Buddy Murphy. I don't see why they would put it on Nese of all people. He really hasn't had any sort of storyline at
But
all.
Kev, he has abs.
or
You know-
or character for that matter.
You know what they should do? They should bring back a bit of the old McMahon Helmsley era style and have Buddy Murphy be Cruiserweight champion, Alexa Bliss be the women's champion. Just have them go on a reign of terror together.
Matt.
I think, buddy, it's too random with. I mean, I'm glad they're mixing it up, but it's just too random with Nice. No story. So, going with Buddy.
Not gonna lie, but with him just saying buddy, I'm picturing Will Ferrell as an elf. Steven?
Dad.
No.
Steven.
I'm so 205 Live reminds me of the old ECW, but I'm going to Buddy Murphy.
The old
Okay.
ECW or the old WWE ECW?
The WWE ECW is not really well. How can I put it? Not well promoted and stuff like that. Not really good quality matches.
World Wrestling Entertainment Championship Wrestling.
I mean, you're wrong on the good quality of matches, Paul. You're right on the not promoted well part.
Case in point, Mufasa Ali moves up to the main roster. Everybody's like, "Where's this guy been?"
Mufasa.
You know,
Did I do it
funny,
again?
He was supposed to win the WWE Championship, then he got hurt.
You said
Mustafa. I hate myself. What was it last time? Muhammad Ali? Was that what I called him last time?
I don't know.
Oh Lord. Yes, I am a chicken. Anyway.
Besides, he doesn't even have a stave anymore. It's just Ali. So you're still wrong.
Well, that's
Yeah,
true.
pretty
Yeah, I
good
noticed
one.
that they did that. Anyway, moving on. We've got the farewell match for Kurt Angle. And of course, of all people that he has to go up against, it's
Well,
Baron Corbin.
I don't necessarily think it'll be Baron Corbin. I heard that WWE is definitely have been reconsidering that. I think what's going to happen is Corbin might be on his way down to the ring or in a backstage segment, and then he'll get attacked by either somebody mystery or by
Cena.
John Cena, and then it'll be John Cena taking his place. It'll be chickens.
Yes, of course, there'll be chickens. And before it's Jeff Jarrett.
Oh my
All
god.
these chickens.
So yes, Kurt Angle versus Baron Chicken. Michael, who you got?
Kurt Angle, obviously.
I'm shocked. I'm going with Kurt Angle as well. Preston.
That's gotta
This
be
is
Kurt Angle.
hold on. This is the one moment where Kev can actually go in 3, 2, 1. Because that's literally it's wrong.
Well, we never let him do it before, so we're not going to let him do it now. Kev.
Michael, I wouldn't have even done that anyway because I'm gonna go against the grain and say Baron Corbin. Because it's wrestling tradition to put your opponent over if it's your final match. So that is why I'm going with the Baron Corbin.
Somebody tell that to Trish Stratus.
Yeah, she won the women's title in her last match. That wasn't even really her last match.
True. Matt.
I'm gonna go Kurt unless they pull what Michael was talking about and pull a big name out. So Kurt unless Undertaker.
It'll still be Kurt. I doubt it'll be Undertaker. Undertaker has more of a chance of showing up with Elias than he would be with Kurt Angle.
Now, here's what's going to happen. We're going to have Seth Rollins versus Brock Lesnar at the beginning of the night, and Brock will lose the title, and then he'll come out and he'll face Kurt Angle. He'll try another shooting star press.
I wouldn't
my
put it
God.
past WWE.
No, I would because making Brock wrestle twice in one
Yeah,
night. Come
he
on,
wouldn't
what
agree
is
to
this?
that. All right, Steven.
I'm also going to go with Kurt Angle. There's no way in hell he's losing to a chump like Baron Corbin in his last match.
Alrighty. Next. Hold on. Gotta get the graphic. There we go. This one's got a question mark on it. And I'll tell you why in just a moment. United States Championship match, Samoa Joe versus Rey Mysterio. It came out 2 days ago that Mysterio sustained either a knee or ankle injury. They don't know if they're going to have to scrap the match or not. They're keeping him under observation as we lead up to WrestleMania. So it's a question mark. We don't know if it's going to happen or not, but in case it does, we're going to make our picks. With that being said, Michael.
I'm gonna go. Yeah, as much as I like Rey Mysterio, I'm gonna go with Samoa Joe.
I agree with you. Preston.
Well, I mean, Samoa is a good United States champion, I will say that, but ever since Rey Mysterio's come back, he still has not held a title, and for some reason, I think this might be the time he finally gets a title in his WWE comeback. So I know I'm going out on a limb so far that the limb's probably going to break, but I'm going with Rey.
Alrighty. Kev.
I'm gonna go with Saad. I'm gonna go with Samoa Joe to retain.
Matt. Matt.
Okay, I'm gonna go Ray, but if for some reason he can't go and they don't cancel the match, I'm gonna say they throw Andrade in there.
That's what I was thinking as a possible replacement as well. Steven.
In the words of Scott Steiner, it's that fat ass Samoa Joe is gonna win.
Oh god.
Oh yeah.
Okay, next.
TNA.
So what are the chances if you add Kurt Angle into the mix?
Slim.
Kurt Angle versus Samoa Joe. That'd be a good last match. Kurt Angle wins and
The headbutt.
retires as the United States champion.
The headbutt heard round the world a second time.
I mean, Bret Hart did win the U.S. title and retired.
He's not wrong. Okay. Hang on, let me change the graphic. Okay, next we've got Orton versus Styles.
Who? Horton? Here's a who.
Yes.
Orton.
Orton versus Styles. Michael.
Tough one. Because this can go either way.
It really could.
Ooh, hiccup way. I'm going with AJ Styles.
Okay. Boy. I'm 50-50. I'm split. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go.
Jesus.
I'm
I'm gonna go with Orton.
He's gonna go with Jesus.
I'm going with Orton. I don't know why. I just am.
Before you lose.
Thank you, Preston.
I'm with you guys. It's definitely a tough call, but in the end,
It doesn't
I'm
even
gonna
matter.
stick with my instincts. I'm gonna go with AJ.
In the end, it doesn't even matter.
Kev. Speaking of not mattering, Kev.
I'm just gonna flip a coin. Let's see. Heads.
It's a two-sided.
So I'm gonna go
it's a one-sided coin.
I'm gonna go with Styles.
Okay. Matt.
I mean, this is going to be a really good match, but I think Orton he's going to RKO out of nowhere and win.
Steven.
Well, if they're gonna try to build Orton, because the rumors are he's gonna be the WWE Championship when SmackDown goes through on Fox. So if they're gonna build him strong for that, he's definitely gonna beat AJ Styles. So I'm going with Orton this week.
All right. That was a pretty good split on that one. Next up, we got the Fatal 4-Way Women's Tag Team Championship matchup. Bayley and Sasha defending against Beth Phoenix and Natalya, the Iconics, and I forgot what they're being called. Divas of Doom or something? Nia Jax and Tamina?
Yeah. No, Divas of Doom is Beth Phoenix and Natalya.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right.
Funny enough, they're going back to Divas.
Yeah. So Michael.
Team Beth Phoenix.
Really? Any explanation or just...
They're having Beth Phoenix come out of retirement to wrestle at WrestleMania. It'll be nice to give her the victory.
Well, I'm sticking with Bayley and Sasha Banks.
Oh, wait a minute. That's that match? I thought that match was separate. I didn't know it was the women's title match, the tag title match. I thought it was just that match.
No, it's the
I didn't
Fatal
realize all
4-Way.
four of them. No, Okay, for that one, I want to go with the Iconics.
Oh, okay. Preston.
I would like to see Beth Phoenix and Natalya be tag team champions, but I have a feeling that Beth is only doing, I know this is a cliche, but one more match. So I'm just gonna stay on the safe side. I'm just gonna say Bayley and Sasha retain.
Kev.
I'm gonna go with the Iconics because why the fuck not?
Matt.
Okay, Seth, we're going against each other. We gotta stop having the same mind. I'm going with Bailey and Sasha.
Don't worry, I think we got some matchups coming up. We'll split. Steven.
Well, I definitely do not see the Kane and Big Show to Nia Jax and the other. What was the other girl? I forgot.
Who's gonna be Batista? Who are they gonna slam through a table?
Well, that
And through a car window.
Anyways, I see Sasha and Bayley retain the title, and Big Show and Kane not winning. Beth Phoenix is a Hall of Famer, so she's not going to win. And the Iconics, I think the NXT team or the SmackDown team.
No, they're SmackDown now. They're not down in NXT anymore.
I can't see the Iconics win. It's too soon for them, but I see Bayley and Sasha retaining.
Iconics win too soon for them.
What kind of a voice crack was that?
The Iconics have been a tag team since day one.
Ish.
Legit. Even before they made it into NXT or WWE, they were still a tag team. If anybody rightfully deserves to be the women's tag team champions, it's the Iconics.
And by the way, Alexa Bliss is
Change my mind.
I'm not even going to change your mind because I'm still going with Sasha Banks and Bayley. Anyway, moving on to the next match, Roman Reigns versus Drew McIntyre. So the big dog versus the Scottish psychopath, Michael.
Roman Reigns because of how they've been building him. And plus he's coming back from leukemia. You know, he's actually finally over with the crowd. It's gonna be Roman Reigns.
Yep, I agree with you. The public's on his side. It's a feel-good story. Comes to a head at WrestleMania.
Which kind of in a way sucks for
I am going to be
for McIntyre.
Hold on. Let me think. Nope. I am changing. I'm going with Drew McIntyre. Because I just thought, remember who had two rather grueling matchups against Drew McIntyre past few weeks?
Dean Ambrose?
Yes.
Dean Ambrose.
I think Dean Ambrose is going to attack Drew McIntyre in that match, and he's going to cost Roman the win.
But you still think Roman's still going to come out on top?
I think, well, no. If Ambrose attacks Drew McIntyre, it's a DQ, and McIntyre's declared the winner of the match.
Yeah.
Isn't it a
But
street
in a way,
fight?
you still think that he's. Yes, I thought it was like a street fight.
Wait, is it?
I don't. Does it say
It is a street fight.
They didn't give any stipulation on WWE.com. Shame.
That's what I heard, at least.
Oh, Steven, if you are leading me down the wrong path, then I'm going to take a point away from you.
Ooh.
Take away his extra point.
Okay, if it is a street fight, I will change back to Roman Reigns because I think Ambrose then will be able to legally get involved. So I'll go with Roman Reigns. But Steven, if it's not a street fight, I'm coming for you. Preston.
I'm going to have to say, just based on build-up and crowd reaction, I'm going to have to say Roman.
Kev.
This will also be the first time in a couple of, like 4 years that Roman won't be main eventing.
It has to be Roman.
Matt.
It has to be.
Matt.
As much as I'd love to see a fellow McIntyre win, I think Roman's too over right now. It's going to be Roman.
Steven.
With all the leukemia storyline and everything, Roman Reigns is definitely. They can't have the top guy in the company lose to Drew McIntyre. But also keep in mind, Drew McIntyre has never been pinned since coming back to WWE, so that's also interesting to think about.
His streak. His streak will be on the line at WrestleMania.
Wow.
He's the only way he's been pinned is the non-clean.
Roman
So
Reigns
it'll
will
be
be the one
interesting to
behind
see
the
it.
one.
Well, the only way he's been pinned is non-clean. So we'll see if it's going to be a clean finish.
Also,
but Roman Reigns is still winning.
Real quick, to go back through, because Tim Fiegel just posted his picks.
Well, we'll have to wait and see the description and everything because we're not going back.
I can just tell you because he's got them lined up in the right order.
Too bad, I'm on a time limit. Moving on to the next match, it's going to be the best in the world, The Miz, Shane McMahon, rather, versus The Miz. This is, I do know for certain, a Falls Count Anywhere match. Michael, who you got?
Miz. Shane McMahon never wins at WrestleMania. Are you kidding me? Except for last year, but he only won because of Daniel Bryan.
Well, I am going against the grain on this one. I think Shane McMahon's going to win. It's Falls Count Anywhere. He can call whatever cronies he wants to his disposal, and The Miz got a feel-good win against Sanity in a Falls Count Anywhere match on SmackDown. So I think with that being said, it's going to be Shane standing tall at WrestleMania. Preston?
I think it's going to be Miz, regardless of that win on SmackDown. And I said Shane taking a sabbatical. I don't know why, but I just do. So I'm just going with Miz.
All right, Kev.
Miz. I 100% agree with Michael. Shane never wins at Mania. And he rarely ever wins in singles match too, so it's like...
Yeah, Shane. Only time Shane McMahon has won a match has been in a tag team. Daniel Bryan, his team at Survivor Series, Daniel Bryan and Shane at WrestleMania last year, then Miz and Shane at the Royal Rumble.
Well, I'm still going with Shane. Matt?
Shane Matt.
I'm thinking because with it being a Falls Count Anywhere, that means just about anything's legal, right?
Yep.
So I'm thinking Shane's gonna pull out all the stops he can, and he's gonna win
think
one.
the Miz's dad's gonna get involved on Shane squaring them out.
Steven?
Well, I'm going with The Miz in this match, and I wouldn't be shocked if The Miz's father gets involved in the match.
It'll turn into a handicap match.
Alex Riley from out of nowhere.
And I think we should make bets where Shane's going to jump off, because he's going to jump off something crazy.
I really think that we should make predictions as to who's going to be the one to interrupt Elias's rock concert as an extra side bonus link.
Well, we're not going to, so... Well, I mean, we can, but I'm not adding a point for it.
We should, because that could help break ties.
We got 4 matches still to go, and I've got only about 18 minutes. So anyway, Triple H versus Batista. No holds barred match. Okay, that was quick. Yeah, I'm going with Triple H as well. Preston?
Everyone just start saying their picks. Triple H.
Paige.
Did you say Paige?
Paige.
Sound like you said Paige.
Triple H.
Paige the animal.
Even though they say Baptista might return at SummerSlam.
Yeah. Preston?
With apologies to all the Marvel/Drax fans out there, I'm going with Hunter.
Matt?
Hunter.
Okay, so it's Triple H all the way down the board. Next match. Universal Championship. Brock Lesnar versus Seth Rollins. The question of, is Brock sticking around? Because we all thought it was going to be last WrestleMania where he lost the title.
I know,
and
that's what.
it didn't happen.
That's why I don't know. I don't know who to pick
boy,
here.
Michael, who you got?
Oh, fuck. Okay, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going with Seth Rollins. I don't care.
Oh, boy. Doggone it, I'm going Brock Lesnar.
I'm going with, just because I can't stand Brock Lesnar's stale as all hell title reign. I'm gonna go with Seth. I think Brock is just gonna leave the company and just face Daniel Cormier and have him done with it.
This is the one. This is the one matchup I want to lose. Kev.
He probably won't leave. Think about it. It wasn't Brock's decision to retain the title last year.
That's true.
Vince made him retain the title. Brock wanted to drop it. I think Brock will drop it this year, and then he'll take his sabbatical to train for his UFC fight.
Well, like I said, I hope I'm wrong. Kev.
It better be Seth Rollins. If it's not, I'm gonna be fucking angry as all hell.
Matt.
On the bright side, real quick, I can say this. On the bright side, if Rollins is the one, or if Lesnar's the one to win, the crowd will boo the fuck out of it. But at least they'll look forward to the women's main event, Becky winning.
That's true.
But anyways,
actually, hold on. I just remembered my mentality coming into this, and I completely lost it. No, I'm going back. I'm going with Seth Rollins. Sorry. Matt.
Seth, get that title off Lesnar. Have somebody defend it a lot.
All right, Steven.
Well, for this pay-per-view, I'm going with Lesnar. Might lose it down the line because there's rumors going to SmackDown. So Lesnar's winning this week.
well, there is a shakeup coming right after WrestleMania, so
It's true.
it lose
All
it
right.
and then go to SmackDown.
Next up, we've got the WWE Championship. The new Daniel Bryan versus Kofi Kingston. Michael.
Oh my God, I want Kofi to win because it'd be so cool, but I really think Daniel Bryan's gonna win. So I'm gonna go with Daniel Bryan winning and the New Day turning on Kofi Kingston.
Ooh. Yeah, I would love to see a sentimental WrestleMania win for Kofi Kingston, but to be honest, I just don't see them putting the title belt on him. So the reason that I swapped and had to be Seth Rollins for the Universal Championship is I think that's going to be where the title changes, and Bryan's going to retain the WWE Championship in this matchup.
Well, think about it. Last year's Mania, both titles were named.
Yeah, that's actually true. Preston.
I honestly, ignore my PS4 controller in the background. I'm gonna just take a chance. I think Kofi's finally gonna have the WWE Championship. He's been in the company for at least 11 years. I think it's been a long time coming.
Kev.
And before he gets a Kane championship run, only one day.
What, the Kane run?
Yep.
Kev.
Kofi.
Yeah, I wanted to go. And time's up right as he started talking. So like, yeah.
Matt.
Also, Kofi.
Steven.
Kingston for the win because the plans down the line make sense for the future of SmackDown.
Actually, I could tell you the future plans, but I'd rather not.
This is the greatest plan. All right,
Actually,
final
I-
matchup.
Greatest plan.
Final match. The main event of WrestleMania, first time ever, as we've not been told 10,000 times. Raw Women's Champion Ronda Rousey versus SmackDown Women's Champion Charlotte Flair versus Becky Lynch. It's a winner-takes-all match, so whoever ends up winning will be heading into the following Raw and SmackDown as a dual champion. Michael, who you got?
Becky Lynch.
I have Becky Lynch as well because the original plan was supposed to be Charlotte versus Ronda, and due to getting over with the fans, Becky Lynch got inserted in, and if WWE doesn't capitalize on it, they're going to be in a lot of trouble. Preston.
It'd be a sin not to give Becky the title at WrestleMania with the popularity she has, so let's put the belts on Becky.
Kev.
Becky.
Matt.
Becky with the title unification afterward.
Hockey.
And Steven.
I'm gonna say Becky, but I expect this match to have blood, some ass, and a lot of violence.
Well, you're not getting the ass part. They're gonna block that out. You know that.
Yeah, they did it with Sasha Banks.
Well, this will definitely be a TV-14 match. I guarantee you that.
They did it with Sasha. I mean, the only thing close to butts or ass that you're gonna get is not even with that. It's gonna be freaking Ronda pulling out her crotch every 5 minutes.
Okay, on that note,
And Alexa hosting WrestleMania.
okay. Anyway, thank you everybody for tuning in to our predictions for WrestleMania.
My name is Seth Cole, and I'm gonna go race fast. Bye.
Exactly. No, Chris gave his picks prior to this, so you can see his picks down in the description, as well as Tim Fiegel, who I guess during
And
this...
Trent,
Trent's already given his picks now, too, as well?
he hasn't given him his picks, but by the time you upload this, I'm sure he will.
Oh, probably, yeah. So you can see what everybody's picks are down in the description below. And I have no idea what the next pay-per-view is after
The greatest Royal Rumble.
Money in the Bank.
Is it Money in the Bank? Really? Wow.
No, I don't think so. I think it's gonna be
Isn't it Backlash?
it's either gonna be Backlash or another Saudi Arabia.
I think they are planning another Saudi Arabia trip.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
I think they have one between WrestleMania and Backlash. But if you guys want to find out who ends up winning the respective championships or retaining, whichever the case may be, the results will be posted on the Facebook group on Monday. And we'll see you guys for whenever our next predictions is. I don't know if we'll do the Saudi Arabia pay-per-view or not.
Probably not.
But I guess we'll just have to wait and see. But until then, anything you guys want to say?
Jesus. No, I'm just kidding.
Where's the caveman?
It's WrestleMania, baby.
I want to remind everybody that Money in the Bank is in my backyard. Not literally in the backyard, but it's in Hartford.
Nobody cares, Preston.
So if I end up going and one of you viewers ends up going, let me know and we'll say hi and maybe grab a chili dog if they have any.
I'm getting in touch with. I'm getting in touch with. I'm getting in touch with Humongous Entertainment. They're gonna make backyard Money in the Bank.
Nice, dude.
Are you talking about WrestleMania?
No, he's talking about Money in the Bank.
Oh, okay.
But anyway, thanks everyone for tuning in. We'll see you guys next time.
Ciao.